The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Utah State's offense will get the first swing of the game. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. All right, guys, let's chat a little Utah State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want... It's a fumble! Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Oh, better look out! They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Flips it out to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking to throw for it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And wings it incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Still on his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Buffaloes are on the move.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Got it behind the line. It's Hayden. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Buffaloes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Let's take just a second and talk about Utah State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Atkins. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Lewis to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. There he goes. Lowers those pads. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. So now it's second and long. The give to the tailback. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
3, Utah State, 0.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pressure coming. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Got some room in to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Buffaloes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to run it in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. It's a draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive. Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation.
There he goes! Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Touchdown!
Holy cow, how about that? You think he's going in for the score. It looks like he's going to get in. He fumbles the football. Who's going to get it? Johnny on the spot. The offense finds the football, lands on it, and gets the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Lewis wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it along the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. Your pass rush comes through for you and you create a negative play.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's caught. It's Miller. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. To the air, it's Hawkins. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
Set to kick this one away.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. All the way out to to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Miller. Breaks the and runs through another guy. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Hayden. Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Colorado! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. He'll pull it down and run. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on second and short. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. And after the turnover, out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. So as it turns out, a two-play drive results in a field goal.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Atkins.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. The quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Lewis to throw. Got a man. It's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. What a cut. Now he's loose. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
They'll run play action. Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Utah State, 15.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get it lined up.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Utah State up-tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
To throw, it's Hawkins. Throws to the tight end. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Utah State.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the 1st of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Miller. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quick release by the QB. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires one high and deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The sure hands, it's Thompson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
That's a fumble on the play. Got the first down and more. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Gonna run it. It's Ford. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a fourth down and decision time. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And they've regained the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Lewis wants to pass. Floats it out in space. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to throw on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And the missed connection on third down. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Barry. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. This Utah State offense has it going.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes. And he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here comes the heat. Grab behind the line. It's Barry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Bulldozes his way through. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Great job by the back on the option.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Lewis to throw. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Gives it on the option. Plows through the defense. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. To the air on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. The short hands. It's Atkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Caught in the backfield. It's 4. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.